Going to be able to meet two of our sea lions today. They're both going to be making their way over to that front beach. So you're going to be able to get a little bit of a closer look and be able to learn a little bit more about our California sea lions. So throughout this demonstration today we're going to be going through lots of our different training techniques. However, we mentioned earlier we do have 7 sea lions in total. If you do wish to see all 7 of our sea lions, do pop back a little bit later after our demonstration is finished. The rest of them are just in their pens at the moment and they will be back out into our active ocean school, so you will be able to see them a little bit later after the demonstration is finished, both in the water and on the beach. Closest to me, she is very, very vocal, so you might often hear her through our demonstration barking today. So that is Lo on the left hand side, and again we have Lolita on the right hand side. So the first thing we're going to start off with our training demonstration is we're actually going to go through the differences between seals and sea lions. So they are two very similar marine mammals and it is very easy to get them confused as they do look very similar. But we're going to go through a few differences between these two species so you'll be able to tell them apart. The first difference we're going to talk to you about is their ears. They have a little flap of skin surrounding their ear, as both Lolita and now Lo is going to show you. So a little bit like our very own earlobes, just like an external piece of skin to help keep it nice and protected, whereas on a seal, they would just have a small hole with hair covering it. So it's actually a lot harder to see the ear on a seal compared to a sea lion. So that's the first difference you'll be able to notice as soon as they bob their heads out of the water. If you can see an ear, you know you're looking at a sea lion. The next difference we're going to talk to you about today are their front flippers. So they have very strong, very powerful front flippers, and this actually helps them when they're moving around on their beaches and when they're swimming around as well. So you can see Lolita there is just showing you how incredible those flippers are and how amazing they are as well to be able to navigate their environment. However, a seal's front flipper is about the size of a human hand. So if you look at your own hand, a seal's front flipper is about the same size. So you can see there's a big size difference between a seal and a sea lion's front flipper. And this actually is going to bring us on to the third and final difference between seals and sea lions, and that's actually the way in which they move. So we're going to demonstrate first of all how our sea lions move around their beach. So you'll be able to see Lolita there, she's able to lift her body off the ground, so she's able to lift that stomach using all 4 of her flippers. So it means that she can walk, she can run, she can jump, and she can even climb as well. So they're very, very capable of navigating and moving around their habitat, so their beaches and in the water as well. However, a seal, because it has those slightly smaller front flippers, they do move around in a slightly different way. And again, we're going to demonstrate this for you today, so you'll be able to tell those differences very clearly. And so Lolita here, so Lo here is going to show you how a seal moves across the beach. Anyway, just like that. So they're actually moving along on their bellies. Those front flippers are not big enough to push their bellies off the ground. So they do move around a lot like Lo is demonstrating there. So those are just 3 key differences between seals and sea lions. So hopefully you'll be able to tell some differences between them if you ever encounter a seal or a sea lion again. Throughout our training demonstration today, you'll be able to notice our sea lions are going to be getting lots of fish. So this is a reward, so it's a training technique called positive reinforcement. So whenever they do that correct behaviour, we give them a reward in the form of fish, and all of this fish is taken out of their daily diet. So our training does begin with the use of a target stick. So Laura has a target stick here in her hand to show you. So it has a little red end to it, and our sea lions can be naturally inquisitive. And what they do is they learn to touch their noses to the end of the target stick. Laura will blow the whistle, and they'll get a reward. So it's a great way to begin their training. So it gives them some very clear, very easy instructions to know exactly what our sea lion trainer is asking them to do. So this way we can ask our sea lions to move around their enclosure. We can also ask them to go onto their stands, we can even ask them to go into the pens as well. But what we can do is we can take away this target stick and we can introduce hand signals, so you'll be able to see Laura doing lots of different hand signals to ask our sea lions to do lots of different things today. The most important reason that we do all of this training is so we can do very important health checks. So we're going to demonstrate just a few of the health checks that we might be able to complete on a daily basis. So one of the most important health checks that we can complete is actually doing a dental check. So we can check our sea lions' nails and we can check their teeth as well. So the way we ask our sea lions to open their mouths and we'll give them a hand signal, they'll open their mouths and then we can check their teeth. So sea lions actually have dark teeth. and that is due to all the oils in the fish they eat, so it coats them in a nice healthy layer of bacteria. So you want the sea lion to have slightly darker teeth, so as soon as they start eating fish, they'll start really slightly darker, and this way we can ask them to open their mouths, and we can check their teeth, we can check their gums, and we can see how healthy they are. Another check that we can complete with our sea lions is we can actually complete a flipper check. So not only does their flippers make contact with the ground quite a lot, so again we need to make sure that if there's any cuts or any stones on the beaches, we can make sure that we can check over their flippers. But another reason, and very important reason that we ask our sea lions to present their flippers so we can check them over, is actually the thinnest part of a sea lion. So if we ever need to give them any medication, any injections, or even if we need to take a blood sample, it'll actually be from this area that we will do it. So it's really important we're able to ask our sea lions to show us their flippers so we can check them over, and again if we need to administer any medication, we can do it in this way. The final health check we're going to show you today is we're actually going to show you a full body check.
Yeah.
So what we're going to see is with one of our sea lions there can lie down on the beach, and that way we can do a full body check. Check her over from head to flipper. So we'll see if Lo will lie nice and still for us. So this way again we can check over their whole body, we can make sure if there's any lumps, bumps, scrapes or scratches. Again they can be very playful animals, so they can occasionally get little scratches when they're playing, so it's important we're able to check them over. And we can even ask our sea lions to roll over and we can check their stomachs. So actually this is really important if we're ever doing ultrasound, so if any of our females were to have pups, which they have done in the past, we can check on them by doing an ultrasound. But as I was saying earlier, we just have 7 females at the moment, so we're not expecting any pups. But these are just a few of our health checks that we can complete, again through all of the different training techniques that we do. Our sea lions can be eating over 50 different species of fish out there in the wild. However, we give them their fish here, but we do try and encourage some of their natural abilities, and one way in which we do this will be introducing hoops into their training. So we've got the hoops here, and what this is great at doing is making sure we can test our sea lions' vision. So they have forward-facing binocular vision that can judge depth and judge distance. So Lo there you can see was able to use that vision to try and catch all those hoops. But not only are they using their vision, they're also using that very strong and very flexible neck, both of which they'll be using out in the wild to try and find all their food and hunting their fish. So this is a great way to introduce them to their training again, to try and encourage these natural abilities where possible. Our sea lions, however, when they're swimming through the waters, they might always be able to see their food, so they might always be using that vision. But another thing they can use to be able to try and find their food out there in the wild is actually their whiskers. Their whiskers are incredibly sensitive and they can pick up the vibrations of fish. They can feel where the fish are moving out of the water without being able to see. And a great way to practice this is by using a ball here. So you can see the little whiskers are all pointed up towards the ball, feeling for where it is. And this is just part of their training, so eventually she'll be able to keep that ball balanced on the top of her nose, the same as we're doing with Lo there. So this is all part of their training, we're building it up, and eventually they'll be able to keep those ball balance on top of their nose, purely by using these whiskers. Sea lions, however, are not top of the food chain. There is an animal out there in the wild that would try and eat them. So that includes things such as sharks, so tiger sharks, bull sharks, great white sharks, and even killer whales would try and make a snack out of a sea lion. However, they're not completely defenseless. As you saw with those flippers, they're able to climb up onto land very, very quickly and very easily if they needed to escape a predator. But equally, if they're out swimming in those open oceans, there is something else they can do to help escape a predator, and Lo's going to demonstrate what that is for you. So this is a behaviour called porpoising. So it means they jump in and out of the water very quickly, and it actually helps them to gain speed and maintain their speed out there in the wild. So they can swim up to 25 to 30 miles per hour, again helping to escape any shark or any predator. So our sea lions there are just going to do a quick swap of their stands, and we're going to take a Lo back down into the water. So she can demonstrate this behaviour for you again. So you can see how high she's able to jump out of the water, again, navigating around, avoiding any of those predators that she did encounter, and again, helping to maintain that speed so she can make a nice quick getaway from any of these sharks or even these killer whales that she encountered them. Unfortunately, there is another risk for our sea lions out there in the wild. They do also face the risk of plastic pollution. So unfortunately, there's a lot of plastic in our oceans, and it means our sea lions, they might actually eat it, or they could get caught up in it as well. So Laura's going to do something we should never ever do. She's got a plastic bottle in her hand, and what she's going to do is she's going to take this down into the water, and she's going to throw it away. So with all of our plastic, we need to make sure that we can throw it away and recycle where possible, because not only does it help animals out there in the wild, it even helps our local animals as well. But one of our sea lions here, so Lo's going to demonstrate exactly what you should do if you ever encounter any plastic or any rubbish. And that is to collect it, pick it up, and pop it in a bin, and even in a recycling bin. As I said, we do have over 100 bins here at Blackpool, so we do encourage everyone to throw their rubbish away and even recycle when they can as well. They make such a massive difference, not only to our wild animals, but even our animals here at Blackpool Zoo. So we are nearing the end of our sea lion training demonstration. Thank you so much for coming along and listening and learning a little bit more about our sea lions. And give them a final wave goodbye. Nice and big. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for coming along and learning about our sea lions today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have an amazing day here at Blackpool Zoo. Thank you.